about 350 yards up. He's going to hit about a 500, I expect, don't you think?
That's a piece, man. Oh, Charlie, I'm hot today.
Let's go while we're young.
A looper?
A looper. You know, the caddy, looper. Find your center. Picture the shot, Danny. Picture it. Turn off all the sound. Let it happen. Be the ball, Danny. You're not being the ball, Danny.
Well, it's kind of difficult with you talking like that.
Okay, I'm not talking. Stop talking. Not talking now.
Welcome back to the Chasing Daylight, everybody. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Man, we just had a blast interviewing Jake Hutt.
Yeah.
That's going to go out on Friday. And I'm still kind of recovering because my mind was blown.
Mind-blowing stuff there.
Just shaking here.
There's going to be a different way that we're approaching some things around here with our golf games. So, make sure you tune in Friday for that. It's one of our special interview segments. Awesome follow if you're looking to somebody that has a unique way of presenting content.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pure Arena. So be sure to check that out. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is the Chasing Daylight podcast. This is a great episode. Episode 73. I was born in 73.
Hey.
Volume 23. 23 is my favorite number.
Boom.
And it's our last episode.
Jordan. 2 + 3 is 5. Cinco. My dog's name's Cinco. 5 in Spanish. Michael Jordan.
I drew a picture of a horse once.
Oh. And it's our last episode of the year.
Yeah.
2020 ending here. And so this will be the last episode. This will be the last season 1 of the Weekly Walk. Season 2 will start next week. So there's that. Make sure you give us a follow on Instagram, Chasing Daylight Podcast. That is starting to grow. I still am going to do the giveaway. I was waiting until after the new year because everybody's, with holidays and
shipping
Christmas
times
and
are just lagged.
Christmas Kwanzaa going on. I wanted to wait for the new year to get those ball markers out to people. And if you want to leave us a message, voice message on the voice line, it's 702-518-1864. We love the feedback. We love the comments, everything. So, let's just hop right into it. So got to give a shout out to It's Like I'm Saying.
Yeah.
Because they called us out big time.
Yep.
I posted it on Instagram, but I was, bad on my part. A couple episodes ago, I was complaining that the QBD shootout.
QBE. Let's not get another rap for it. QBE shootout.
What is QBD? Why is that? I don't know. So I was complaining that they were rebroadcasting the first round. And why not the round they played today? Well, it's because that was the round they played that day. Yeah. It was a 3-round tournament.
Yes.
Which we did say on the pod.
Yes, we did.
We just didn't catch
I just didn't catch that I screwed up. So there was that. But Jeremy, did we have anything from this last week?
Not really. We didn't speak anything about facts. There was factual data, so it's hard to mess up.
Kept the facts out of it.
Yeah.
So this last week, again, there was nothing going on in professional golf. A lot of replays of Paynes Valley and some...
The Open for the Ages. Did you guys watch that?
I didn't get a chance to.
That was really cool. They just put together a bunch of video of Rory and Seve and Jack, and all the video was mashed up like they were all playing together at St. Andrews, and the scoreboard was all of them and where they were at. And, it was John Daly in the 80s, and then it was Fat Rory McIlroy, and then it was, Jack Nicklaus with grainy video footage.
Fat Rory McIlroy.
And Zach Johnson. Yeah. So
I got to watch that.
It was really cool. Yeah, it was really cool.
I'd like to see a Masters version of that too.
That would be great.
That would be awesome.
Maybe next year.
Tiger old against Tiger new.
Yeah, that would be crazy. It was really cool though.
Yeah, I meant to watch that. I did watch Phil and David Toms at that Florida course. It was a wonderful world of Shell's Wonderful World of Golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which did you know that there was one at Paiute?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it was Annika and Kari Webb.
Wow.
I think it was Kari Webb.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So
I'm gonna have to get on YouTube.
I don't know if you guys are aware, there's a site called Wikipedia that has a lot of information
True.
out there. And when I was looking up where that course was played, because I was like, where the hell are they playing this? And I saw Florida. I'm like, this is in Florida? Because it's like foresty with white dunes. You know, it was really cool. It's a little north of Tampa. And so I went through the history, and I was looking, because it's ended in like, I don't know, 87, 80, or 88 or something like that. So I was going back through, and I saw Paiute. I'm like, what? Yeah, and it was Annika.
Wow.
Yeah.
And who was it against?
Annika and Kari Webb,
Yeah.
2001. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I had no idea. So
Yeah,
I
me
didn't
neither.
even know Paiute existed in 2001.
They opened in 90 something.
90,
95?
I don't remember.
It's when you go out there and play, it feels like it's brand new. Every
Yeah,
time
true.
you go there,
Oh,
it's
it's
like
so
brand
good.
new.
That's
So
true.
good.
That's amazing.
So I don't even know if that's on YouTube.
I have to find it somehow.
Find it, watch it. So, hey, if you're interested, go check that out. Nothing changed in the FedEx Cup. Nothing changed in the official World Golf Rankings. And so we can hop right into the round all three of us played.
Yeah.
Because you guys are excluding me like a son of a bitch with your golf. But I'll.
Hey. None of that.
We played the Legacy Golf Club in Henderson, Nevada.
Yep.
And it was Jeremy's first time around it. So let's get your thoughts.
I really liked it.
Some deep thoughts on Legacy Golf Club.
Yeah, it was great. It was windy, of course.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It was cold, but it was fun. It's a great course. I think it's it's sort of a hidden gem, sort of. It's got an awesome layout. Holes are excellent. I played like crap, but it was a fun time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of played. Well, Joe played pretty good.
I played decently for the win. Yeah.
I got screwed on so many. It just poor execution on my part put it in some bad spots, and I just
Yeah,
could not recover from
which
some of them.
there's a lot of them. It's
Yeah.
pretty tough.
Well, Joe had some remarkable up and downs. That one on 15, the par 3, where you were
Yeah.
back in the corner by the houses.
That was a good up and down.
My God.
Yeah. I think I did have a lot of up and downs. I didn't look at my stats, but I think you were correct.
Yeah, you
At least 50%.
were getting up and down.
Yeah,
You were
I
pulling
was-
old Rich.
My big struggle was the greens. I had a few 3-putts,
Dude,
and
well-
I just could not. Either the greens weren't breaking as much as I thought, or I was just missing it.
I got in my own head and totally fucked myself because my putting has been like really good of late. You know, I'm stroking the ball really well, and I realized what the hell I was doing on the 10th green. When you
6 up and downs
Yeah.
at Legacy.
Nice. I have this new approach that Eric and I have been working on for alignment, where I am, before I step into the shot, I'm looking down the fairway. And as I'm looking down the fairway, I step into it. And I started doing that with my putting. And so I didn't realize it until when I hit that putt on 9, I had the birdie. And I was looking at the flag and I stepped into my shot. And I went back and looked down the ball. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? What the hell? And I say, oh my God, I've been doing that this whole time. I was in a zone with alignment and just didn't even think about it. And so
Yeah.
I stopped doing that on the back and didn't have a 3-putt and played much better. I think I had 4 3-putts on the front, which was not what the second one off the luge course was a little. I hit that putt, it
Yeah.
went down the ice.
Frozen
Yeah.
green.
So
Yeah, that green was frozen.
I agree with you. I like Legacy. I think it's a great layout, and when the course is in really good shape.
Yeah.
Which lately, there's been some financial struggles with that place, and it had it was shut down for a little while. And,
Yeah.
but it's back and doing well. I'm hoping that
Bring it back.
come springtime, it's back to the lush green grasses that I'm used to seeing out there.
Yeah. Legacy's a great layout.
It is a little
Really
hidden gem.
enjoy it.
Well, back in the day, that was Green Valley. That was the
That was the Lux.
that was high end. I remember telling people, we're playing Legacy. Ooh, you're playing Legacy. Ooh.
Yeah, and they changed up some of the stuff there too. The tee boxes are different on a lot of the holes.
They've gotten rid. If you look at the overhead on like Google Maps, you can see what Joe and I were talking about. They're cut a ton of grass out, and it almost has a Revere type feel to the tee boxes with a lot of different ones instead of just big grassy areas.
Yeah, I like that.
Especially three. 2 and 3.
Yeah, 2 and 3 are the big differences.
Really changed. So that was fun. Then you guys on Saturday?
Saturday.
Played Boulder City Muni.
Yeah, again for the first time over
chilling
here.
with the Cooters.
Joe's really watching out for him. He's making sure these rounds are at first time courses for me.
Yeah,
So,
we're trying to knock them out.
yeah, it was fun. I love a Muni course. That's kind of what I played in Utah, so it kind of had that same vibe.
So you got the high end Cascada Boulder City experience, and then you got the Muni experience.
Polar opposites, but
Just
equally
a little bit.
enjoyable. So carried the clubs. It was a good walk.
Yeah, that's right. We did walk. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't walked out. Well, I walked with Emma when she played there, but
Dude, I was beat. I was beat. I don't know if it was the wind or no, it wasn't really that windy that day.
Yeah.
we
No, it was
totally
nice.
jinxed ourselves. We were talking about how nice the weather's been, and then just Mother Nature's like, "Oh yeah, you think so? Let me tell you something."
Yeah. It was a good time. I didn't play my best, but on the second hole, Jeremy's like, "Oh, we should have played a match." So we start playing a match. I birdied that hole, and then after that, just tanks. Just
So
went
if
cutting
you
through.
next, how can I phrase that? If you had to play tomorrow and you could play either Legacy or Boulder City Muni, which one are you playing?
I would play Legacy.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
I would agree.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the boys ventured north to
Yes, way north.
northern,
Yeah, to
northern Nevada,
his home
northern
state.
Nevada,
Border of Utah. Yeah.
and played Aliante.
Yeah. Weather was completely different than in Henderson when we got there.
Yeah,
About 15 degrees cooler.
We woke up in the morning, it was like 50 degrees, and it's going to be pretty nice. Get out there, windy, cold.
yeah. There's no protection out there.
Yeah.
None.
It looked like it could snow at any moment.
Yeah, from the photos you posted, it certainly looked like it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what did you think about Aliante?
So I played there in the summer 2019 and it looked exactly the same. It was so dry. Everything was yellow, different shades of yellow and brown, but it's a fun course. I think it kind of has, like, other than the conditions and stuff, I feel like it has kind of an upscale feel, like it just the way the holes are set up and the greens are elevated and they've got awesome, bunkering. It doesn't feel like it just kind of how the conditions portray it. It feels like it could be like a Revere style to me. There's not really elevation, but the layout of the holes I think are great.
Yeah. So I know when we ranked it, I've only played it one time until Sunday was my second time. I enjoyed it a bit more, but I know one of my big gripes about it was the layout. Like, I felt like I got lost, which playing it for a second time, I understood more of it. Yes, some of the holes do run together and they're kind of par 4 straight ahead, par 4 straight ahead, or whatever you want to say, but there are some good holes out there. It was fun. Conditions such as Wild Horse and Palm Valley-esque, hard, firm. Greens were nice, rolling very well. But yeah,
I mean, that's pretty much what you can hope.
it's so far out there. It's not worth it to me, though.
Oh God, no.
I will go play it if I'm invited or something like that. But
I'm not picking Aliante as hey, where you guys want to go play this weekend?
yeah,
It's just too far,
16 and 17 are good holes. I like those holes there.
and it's too close to Paiute to where if we were going to go that far, I'm going
Right.
to go play Paiute.
I'd probably almost rather go play Los Prados. I told Jeremy when we were leaving.
Whoa.
Los Prados is fun.
Yeah, I know. I need to tee it up there.
Yeah, it's a fun spot.
That course has been around a long time too. Mm-hmm. My sister used to live right down the street from it. I'm like, man, I should just go play one time when I'm over here, and just never have.
Yeah, it's a fun place.
That kind of wraps up what happened this week. Anything else happened this past week? Oh, Joe added some value to his home.
So yeah, we got new backyard, did the putting green. Wasn't too pleased with it at first. They're not professional putting green installers. I've added a ton of sand. I've rolled it. I had a chat with Reed the other night on Instagram, and we were talking about his and how he needs to add more speed, if he just needs to add sand and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I got to the point where I started wanting it to be perfect and not using it at all. So I haven't even really used it.
Oh, wow.
I've been trying to get it to the point of, as my wife said, a Fazio course, which she told me that I will not have a Fazio course in the backyard because it's a backyard. There are some spots. There is uneven sand. I got to fix it, but yes, it's awesome. I'm happy to have it. Jeremy was back there yesterday and tried it for the first time. He said it's rolling well. Much to my dismay, I think it's not rolling that well.
It's never going to be perfect.
I know.
I'll tell you that right now because I still think that about mine all the time.
Yeah. So I need to just put the sand down, put the water roller down, and just utilize it. But at first, I got to fix that sliding glass door so I can get back there.
So is it rolling better than it was?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. It's still a little skippy in areas, I think, because of the sand. But to me, it's like a Chimera green, because Chimera doesn't roll their greens a ton. So,
and wait for the warmer weather too.
Yeah, and that's why I did say that.
Once it gets a little warmer, it'll be able to roll and stay down a little bit more, and you're walking on it in the summer will help.
I think I'm just going to go buy a bag of sand. That way it's there. And once I notice spots that need a little more, I can just sweep it in. And then when summer comes around, I'll go rent the roller again and roll it out for another 3 hours as my back hurts. It was tough.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Okay, from there, let's hop into some IG stuff.
Look at this Instagram. Expendic side of ham. Started out as a lemon tart. Then my phone went and made it art.
Look at this Instagram. Is our social media shout out that we love. Oops, still some more music there. Gotta wait till it's done. I just drew a complete and utter.
Look at this Instagram. We do social media shout outs every week. We each pick a Instagram that we think you should be following, that we enjoy. And this week we're going to say Matt goes first.
Hey, see that?
Nice.
I
Switched
screw
up on
up
you.
and let him take over, and he throws me right under the bus. No, for my pick this week, I am going with Dave Sansom Photography. He actually posts some of the best chasing daylight photos I think I've ever seen. Just unbelievable, and no discredit to some of my other favorite golf photographers. I mean, everybody does their own unique things and has amazing abilities. Nobody is one above the other, in my opinion. They're all just amazing. So I saw some of his photos the other day and just shared a bunch of them on our Instagram under the Chasing Daylight photos. You can check him out on the album, on the highlights. Really, really talented photographer. Just beautiful pics. I love golf photos, so I could stare at them all day long. And when they have a Chasing Daylight aspect to them, kind of goes right to the top of the list, in my opinion. So, Joe, who you got?
I'm gonna go with this is a big account, but this is architecture aspect of golf, and I'm gonna say follow at fried_egg_golf. He's got a podcast where he talks to architects, great interviews with Hance and Crenshaw and Cord Crenshaw and all of them. He likes to break down all the courses that they play each week. He'll normally post a video about it or a little something talking about it. Great videos. Yeah, that's it. A lot of drone footage.
Podcast is great, by the way.
Yeah, podcast is great. Great information on courses. Go give him a follow. Fantastic stuff there.
One of the reasons I wanted to start a podcast was because of them.
Oh, really?
Yep. Just love their stuff.
Yeah, it's real nerdy architecture stuff, which I love.
Jeremy?
It's awesome. I'm going to go with Golf Heads. It's just, it's pretty predictable. I'm a golf equipment person, so why not follow Golf Heads, where you can find pictures of what's in the bag. You can submit your own picture, and they'll post it on there.
And this
so you
is
can
HEADS,
S,
right?
correct.
Yeah.
Golf Heads.
All one thing.
All one thing. Lots of equipment. You can see what other people are playing. Sometimes they'll post some pro pics, but mostly it's amateur.
It's a what's in the bag haven.
Yes. So if you're into that kind of thing, golf heads.
which I totally am. Oh, look at Tyler's out at Mountain Falls today. They had snow at the hump.
Yeah.
A lot.
I gotta go do Mountain Falls.
All right, so that's look at this Instagram for this week. If you're not following, I suggest you get on your horse and because Jeremy's drawn a horse, told us that earlier, and get following those accounts and let them know that you heard that on the Chasing Daylight podcast. We'd really appreciate it. So what's coming up this week is pretty much a lot of the same from last week. Nothing.
Yeah.
Got nothing coming up except New Year's.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay,
Kind of.
2021.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Thank God 2021 is coming because if it's any kind of a repeat, God, man.
It's gonna be half of a repeat, I think.
Half
It's
of a
gonna take a
repeat.
while until we
Yeah.
get there, but we'll get there.
Eventually. I am headed to Arizona Thursday morning. Going to spend New Year's in Arizona with Andrew. I'm going to be caddying for him at the Saguaro Amateur, which is, I don't know what it's going to be like this year with everything that's going on, but in years past, there has been a phenomenal field of collegiate players. It's
Yeah.
one of the biggest college amateur tournaments in the country. Why Andrew plays in it, I don't know, but it's at Aachen. Is that how you say it? Aachen, Southern Dunes in Maricopa. Just a phenomenal golf course. It's special down there. Caddy for him a couple years ago, had a blast. Going to do it again, and also going to see James. Buddy James from UNLV is living in the Arizona area. We're going to go play at his home course, and looking forward to it, man. It's I'll get one round of golf in, and then I'll be hauling. I'll be a club hauler for 4 others.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sounds exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out there and hopefully a little warmer weather than here. It's been damn cold.
It has been cold. It's cold right now.
We're all clutched right now.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, and this is last week in Studio G.
Hey.
We'll be back in Studio A next
Nice.
Tuesday
Nice.
because I don't get in until Monday night.
Yeah.
So that is something to look forward to. And then we got a little, not really a VGN outing, but a bunch of guys from the VGN are headed out to Coyote Springs.
Yeah, New Year's Day. Every year they do the special where, because last year it was $20.20, I think, and this year it's $20.21.
For a round of golf at Coyote Springs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's about how much you spend in gas though, getting it back, but
so
still.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes around $40.42. Take it.
Can't beat it.
Yeah. It'll be a good time.
And you carpool to save your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The yacht is amazing.
Yeah, so I know Rich is probably going to play the Mitch's tees. Are you going to?
I will most likely succumb to peer pressure. I don't want to, but that might happen.
I think it will happen for sure.
I could use some redeeming though. I can really, if I can shoot a better round. I've shot 2 82s from the black tees. If I can do better, I'll be happy.
I'd be prepping
Yeah.
for 2021 Mitch's Revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'll probably play one up. It's long.
Oh,
Freaking long.
It's
Yeah,
very
it is.
long.
Yeah.
And hitting long irons into those greens really sucks.
Yes. Yeah. Very difficult.
Yeah.
I may play 2 up next time I go out there. Just
Yeah. One up, maybe 2 up. We'll see.
Yeah.
because, that is a good course.
Yep.
Great course.
And that's it. We got nothing else going on, right? Can you think of anything?
Well, we're going to try and get out to Sienna and Stallion and Mountain Falls and Durango Hills. Try and knock those out here soon.
Damn. Durango Hills?
Just, yeah,
Hey,
for
it's
Jeremy.
on the list. I
It's on
gotta
the
check
list.
it off the list.
Man,
Mountain
wait.
Falls, we got to wait for you, though, for Mountain Falls.
And Durango Hills, too. I haven't played that one.
Okay. Well,
That's
just
a
let
little,
you know,
that's
those,
a little pitch and putt, right?
those are coming up at some point in the future. We just don't know when.
Okay.
So
TBA.
it's a par 3
Yeah.
with some 4s. Yeah, it's a 60.
Oh, does it?
It's a 60.
Oh, I always thought it was just like,
No, it's a 60, 18 holes.
because it looks like a theme park entrance when you're
It's very city of North Las Vegas, Summerlin area.
yeah. Well, no, when you the parking lot, you pull up and it's like you're pulling into an amusement parking lot, and then you got the gates and you
kinda.
because my sister used to live by Los Prados, and then she moved to the
Oh,
end of Cheyenne.
yeah.
So I used to see it out there, and just like,
Yeah, I've only played it once. It was okay. It's fun.
I always thought it was a frisbee course at first.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Durango Hills. We're coming for you.
That's on the list, so we'll see when that happens.
When are you going to do Sienna?
I don't know. Maybe the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I don't
guess.
know. We'll see.
I
He's
like
playing TPCLV on Wednesday, which I
Yeah.
can't. So.
All right.
Yeah, with the group we play with on Sunday
Yeah.
occasionally.
Yeah.
Prepping for the trials at the TPC, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
I would play, but Theo's got a doctor's appointment.
That's what wives are for. Sorry, kid, I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that kind of wraps it. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a lull right now. So, we'll hop into our Deep Thoughts with Stat Guy segment. Deep Thoughts with Stat Guy. Did you like the piano music for last week? Mm-hmm. Did you even notice it?
I loved
didn't.
it.
I
It
didn't
was
even
like
notice
the
it.
highlight.
You didn't?
No, I don't think so.
I loved it.
Okay, good.
I laughed.
I didn't put any piano music. He's lying. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding. No,
it
I
was in
didn't.
my head.
I'll amplify it this week so it's a little bit more dramatic.
Well, we also got the early edit, so
Yeah.
did it not make it into the early edit?
Oh,
Okay. Just checking.
that's good. So for this segment, I guess you want to call it, just wanted to kind of go over 2020 in a nutshell, talk about maybe our favorite moments of the year or least favorite moments of the year, best thing that happened, worst thing that happened, kind of, but probably every podcast in the world is doing this week. So fuck
Yeah.
it, why not? We'll do the same thing. So since I got put on the spot, I'm going to put Jeremy on the spot.
So best thing that happened?
Yes.
DJ Masters for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's hard to beat.
That is hard to beat.
Yeah. Worst thing that happened, Tiger didn't win the Masters. So
I'm feeling a theme here.
no,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of really horrible things that happened, but
Yeah,
maybe
right.
having no golf for a couple months was
That
difficult.
was that bad. The Masters happening late in the year.
Yeah, you could do worse than best happening. Masters
Yeah.
happening in November.
Masters
Yeah.
happening and the Masters not happening. He won. DJ won. I'm excited that he won. Happy that he's got that second major under his belt. I don't ever want to see the Masters in November
No.
again.
No thanks.
Hard pass on that.
Unless we have to. Absolutely have to.
Yeah, it would have to be
Something like this year.
a global pandemic.
They could do like a semi-annual Masters, like one in April, one November.
I mean, they could.
Just water it down. We don't
Yeah,
want that.
that's
Yeah,
We don't
true.
need that.
No, we don't want that. You're right.
So, Joe, what do you got on your list?
I have no idea.
You
I have
no
a
idea.
terrible memory.
Yeah.
Best thing that happened, the shot at Palm Valley.
We're still talking about that.
No.
I was waiting to see that at Legacy, and it didn't
Best thing that
happen.
happened, Theo born. There you go. That's
There you
one
go.
thing. 9 months old now. Worst thing to happen, golf being closed in Nevada for 2 weeks. That was bad.
Went to Utah.
We did,
We
but
did
we
go
only
to-
went once.
Yeah, that is true. Well, it's a haul.
Well, and we played at Prim too, but still, not having to work and not being able to go down the street and play golf sucked.
Yeah. I love having my kids at home.
And just so we all know, this is after the global pandemic. The global pandemic is number 1 on the list, correct?
Oh, yeah.
This is after, just so we know.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
No,
COVID.
golf definitely more important than that. Yeah, absolutely.
The fact that son of a bitch took it away from us is, yeah. No, I love having my kids at home, but my God, I can't wait for them to go back to school.
Yeah.
For me, a couple highlights for me, because actually COVID happened. That's how the Breakfast Ball Custom Shop got started.
Yeah.
People were reaching out because they had no way to get clubs fixed. And, I'm taking a huge leap forward in my knowledge, and I'm getting better at it. Still got a lot to learn, far from being master certified, but I'm getting there. Just dumped some cash on a whole bunch of gear for to start off January pretty good. Had a really successful holiday season, I guess you can call it, with people ordering ball markers. Had an absolute
Sweet.
blast doing that. Rocked, I think I had 15 to 20 orders. So, I had a blast doing it. Got some more that I'm starting 2021 out with. And you okay over there?
Yeah, just adjusting.
And then on the downside, the golf season, sports in general, man, sports just sucked this year. And I'm glad that we had some, you know, but with the Raiders coming here, brand new stadium, can't play.
Sucks.
Can't go watch. UNLV with a new coach, new uniforms, new stadium, can't go watch. The Knights, playoffs, couldn't watch.
Yeah.
The NBA just was awful. I just didn't understand it whatsoever.
Yeah, it was pretty strange.
Just sports in general. I mean, UFC is doing really good. I'm loving how they are producing these shows now. They're really making it appealing to the viewer because I think the mindset has been, if you're in attendance, this is phenomenal. Because I've gone to a couple of UFC matches, some big events when they're at the Thomas and Mack, and when you're there, it's unbelievable. The atmosphere, the people, the crowds, it's just incredible. And you can't present that on TV. It's just, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
It's like hockey. Hockey in person.
Amazing.
It's phenomenal. It's great on TV, but it is so much better live. Yeah. And I think that's one of the few sports that it is like that, because football is kind of weird live.
Yeah.
So I think the UFC and boxing in general is doing a really good job trying to amplify their production to make it good. They got the giant screens where the guys enter now, and a lot of stats in the background, and they're trying to make it more appealing.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people are going to learn that there's different ways of doing things. Where
a lot of innovation.
A lot of people have, or a lot of, say, companies, brands, products, productions have been stagnant because they get away with it, because that's all we've known. And then you take it out of their hands and go, hey, you can't do that no more. You got to think.
Yeah.
It's like when the writers went on strike years ago for TV, and TV just was like, bleh.
Yeah.
Now all these guys,
reruns of old opens from St. Andrews.
So the people who are producing shows and doing things to get it out to the people are really starting to have to amplify how they do things to keep an audience. Yeah,
more creative in business, in all aspects of business.
Yeah.
You have to have some creativity.
And bringing that back to golf, the PGA merchandise show is in January. It's not happening this year. What'd you break?
I dropped my wallet. I don't want to forget it here.
Man, did you hear that thud? God,
there's a lot of stuff in here.
You know why you have back problems.
It's like George Costanza over here.
Without the PGA merchandise show, I think you're going to see why people like TaylorMade pulled out of it. Because I don't think there's the desire to spend all that money to showcase to people that are going to buy from you anyways.
Yeah.
There's different ways of doing it. And I think it's going to be a really big change for the golf industry. And I think it's going to actually help a lot of the smaller brands. Because I know Neil, when he went a couple times, it's $10,000 for a 4x4 spot.
Yeah, insane.
And that's a lot of freaking money. And if your product is good and it's appealing and people like it, you're going to get the sales and you're going to recoup that. And, it's business write-off and all that stuff. But that's still, for a small brand, you still got to come out of that out of pocket.
Yeah.
You don't have a big corporate write-off account that you're putting that to. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these brands that don't have the huge dollars have been marketing themselves, that now the big brands are going to have to start doing that and take a lesson from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think another one good thing that's happened this year is VGN. Just creating that, finding a group of friends to play, and that's been huge for me.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off that and say meeting Jeremy in March for the first time.
Yeah, moving down here. Okay. You have any tissues? Moving down here was one of the things. That was one of the things I worried about, was because I had some buddies I just play every week. That's who I play with. Mm-hmm. Coming down here, I'm like, I'm gonna go play by myself a lot, and that's gonna suck. But reaching out to Matt, meeting Joe, that's been huge.
Beautiful moment.
And the podcast has really changed this year.
Yes.
I was Ryan moving, and I knew I still wanted to do this, and I wasn't sure how it was going to work. And then when Joe came on and we did the rankings, I was like, I found my guy. So, hey. So having Joe come on, doing the weekly thing, just has really reinvigorated my desire to make this better and do it. And then Jeremy coming on board, and I get a lot of compliments. I probably should share them more with you guys about the show and what we're doing here. And this isn't anything revolutionary. We're not changing the game. We're just some guys that are passionate about the sport and love talking about it and want to share some of the things with you guys out there. And there's a format for that now, and so we're taking advantage of it.
Yeah, and it's hard to do it 23 weeks in a row. It's hard.
It's not easy.
Sitting in a cold garage.
Yeah.
It can get difficult.
Can you do it at 1:30? How about 2:15? No, I can't. Maybe 5.
Yeah, so hats off to you guys for venturing up the hill. We were going to try and take this mobile today to go to Joe's putting green, but life, man.
Hey.
Life happens.
Podbox.
I like it. PHOAD box.
There we go.
Podbox. Mobile podcast studio.
I'm sure that already exists.
Yeah.
But not spelled pod that way. So I'm loving what we're doing here. I can't wait for 2021. It can only get better, in my opinion. The production is going to get better as I learn more and figure things out. I think we've made a massive change. If you go back and listen, as much as I want you all to go back and listen to some early episodes, you don't have to listen long because they're not that good. The audio was bad and the production was bad, and we've really ramped it up. And Joe brought in some music that has really changed the feel of the show, and I'm excited to get going forward with that. You got a worst thing? Did we do worst thing?
We did worst thing.
Worst thing. Okay, so what are you looking forward to most in 2021?
I'd say the VGN season.
The VGN Tour. That's what it's officially called, the VGN Tour.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have 23 members. I've got a schedule all out. We've got, I just added Boulder Creek. I think I'm going to talk to Andy, the head pro out there, and I'm going to see if we can do 27 holes. It'll be in June. We'll have plenty of daylight.
Very cool, yeah.
And just do 3 9-hole rounds, basically. So I think
cool.
that'll be a lot of fun. Be a good, all day marathon, the battle royale at Boulder Creek. And then we're going to do another 8 club challenge. I think everybody wants that. I don't know if it'll be at Wild Horse, because not everybody wants that. But maybe Desert Willow or Los Prados, or
I think that makes it too easy.
Too easy? Okay.
Desert Willow's more like a 4 club challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll scrap that.
Yeah, you
Brainstorming.
could probably do 3 clubs.
How about Coyote Springs from the Black Tees?
No.
We already do that once a year.
Driver?
That's true. Once a year
Driver
is
off the
enough.
deck?
Yeah. We'll see. I'll think about that one.
Yeah, we'll think about
That'd
that.
be
But
fun.
the 8 club challenge will be back, and it was a lot of fun last year. So maybe we'll find another walkable course here in town. Maybe I don't want to waste the 8 club challenge at Las Vegas Country Club, so we'll have to find some other place.
National.
Well, we got
Boulder
the
Club Muni.
Oh yeah.
we got the invitational there.
Well, we can make that the 8 club challenge. We'll see. We'll think about it.
A lot of brainstorming going
Yeah.
on. The Discord group is going really good. I know you guys gotta twist your arms, get you on there, but
I'm on there.
know.
It's not like I'm not on there.
it's going good, and I can't wait.
Miss Instagram.
Can't wait for that. Is that what you're looking forward to? What you're looking forward to, or did you just piggyback on his?
I think we were thinking the same thing, really. I'm looking forward to a normal PGA Tour season. Hopefully,
Masters
we can get
in
fans in
April.
there. Yeah, just all the majors, the fans coming back.
Ryder Cup
Hopefully,
at Whistling Straits.
yeah. I'm just looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to getting off the wait list at the Solstice
Oh yeah.
and going to that.
We'll see if that happens.
Man, I really want Joe to experience Bandon.
I will.
I want Jeremy to too, but he chickened out.
2022.
2022.
Yeah. I don't know. After walking Boulder City the other day, I don't know if I'll be able to make it.
Dude, I'm telling you, if my fat overweight ass can do it, you can do it. You can do it. So I don't think we've got much else. That pretty much covers everything.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll have picks. Will be back next week because the
Century Tournament
of Champions is coming. Who's the early favorite on that? Gotta be JT.
Xander.
Right? Xander?
Take Xander already. My pick next week.
That's one of the guys that was in the field at the Saguaro when Andrew was in it last time that I caddied for him.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Yeah, good field of players.
Put your bet down now. Xander next week. I don't even need to talk next week.
Wow. That's a Jeremy, who's your...
I'm going DJ. He plays well there.
We're already talking picks there next week. That's funny.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
It's something to talk about.
See.
We got to, well, for your research, because there's different ways to get into this tournament this year because of COVID.
Right.
So make sure you have that ready
Yeah.
for next week.
I'll get on that.
He's not getting on that at all. I'll remind him before we start. Oh, did you get that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be panicking on my phone as we're getting closer.
Hey, huge shout out, of course, to Good Walk Coffee. They've been our sponsor for 2020 and going forward. Still plan on continuing working with them. K-Cup season is upon us.
That it is. Get your K-Cups.
I've had 2 cups of coffee today and then stopped at Starbucks and got some more coffee. And
yeah.
Man, so head on over to the Chasing Daylight website. God, is it 2020, right? I mean, good Lord.
It's almost over.
Head on over to the Good Walk Coffee website and grab yourself some coffee beans and all kinds of goodies they got over there. And with the holiday season, there's probably a sale or two you might find.
Probably.
But if not, make sure to utilize the Chasing Daylight podcast code, which is CD Podcast. Save yourself 15% on your order. Also, FN3P Golf and Fury Golf, you can use that same podcast discount. And then if you're a member of the VGN, we have a discount too, but I'm not telling you what that is unless you join.
Yeah, there you go.
So, and I have some news coming about sponsorships. It's tentatively. See, got tentatively in there. Going to be talking with some people, and hopefully, as 2021 gets here, I'll be able to make some announcements about that. So, awesome! Looking forward to that. So
listen to the episode Friday coming out. Jake Hutt golf interview. It's going to be a good one.
2 this week. We'll have this episode coming Wednesday, and then Jake on
Make
Friday.
Make it the first podcast of your year on Friday.
Yeah, wake up early New Year's Day.
There you go. Or just hungover and just listen to it.
Or if you're still up.
Yeah. On the way home.
On the way home.
Make it the first podcast of the new year.
I don't know. Jake likes to talk. I don't know if people be able to handle that hungover.
Maybe they'll just subconsciously digest it all and then just
that's a good point.
And just get it.
Dude's got a lot of great ideas.
Great stuff on there.
So make sure you listen to that. Thank you everybody that has been listeners and followers and supporters of ours. I want to look at this real quick because we moved to Anchor earlier in the year, and let's see.
You're doing the recap, the yearly recap.
I just want to see where we're at as far as we're at 8,500 downloads. So
sweet.
That's not bad for a little show from Vegas.
Yeah,
a little golf show from Vegas. Have so many different shows out there that you can listen to. So anytime we got you on the airwaves, we really do appreciate it. And we're looking for more ways to get everybody else involved in the show. So
one thing would be cool to do in 2021. Do a live Chasing Daylight podcast. A live one somewhere.
We could
with
do that.
The audience.
We could do that. With an audience?
Yes, with an audience. Live. Not live. We're doing this live right now. They're just not hearing it live.
Yeah, I know. Do you want to hear it live? Like no editing?
Like stage, like Arsenio Hall.
Yeah, we can get set up in like Cascada dining room.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Revere on the patio out there. Boom.
Maybe we'll do it after a VGN event.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Just set up and shut the place down.
Yeah, be sick.
You can bring your little DJ box and spin some tunes.
I don't have a DJ box.
Well, get one.
I have a drum machine.
There you go. That's something. Something. We'll need a band if we're going to do it live. Got to have a band, right?
Yeah.
No, I'll bring my daughter out. She can play the clarinet. That would be
so
terrible.
You say you want to be free. What movie?
What was that?
Revenge of the Nerds. Boom.
Oh God,
Got
how
it.
long has it been since I've seen
Great
that
movie.
I love that movie.
Watch that for your New Year movie too. If you've never seen
Well,
it.
I know.
All right, we got to finish.
You
this
both
up.
need to watch Caddyshack still. So
I've seen it. I've seen it.
you didn't know who Danny Noonan was. You haven't seen it. Sorry.
Oh, I don't know it.
That's
I've
one of
seen
my
it.
biggest failures of 2020.
Didn't he caddy for someone in the
Yeah.
AT&T?
No,
Wherever
No,
it
he's
was?
played, I think.
It was the
played?
first round of the playoffs. No, he was a caddy for somebody in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, he wore the Bushwood hat.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Okay.
So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We are so glad 2020 is coming to an end. We'll be back next week with a new episode of the Weekly Walk, Season 2, Volume 1. So tune in for that and make sure you have a safe and happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And if you do get a chance, make sure to get out there and chase some daylight.
Later.